Hey everybody, it's TMAT Ricebird here sharing exciting news. This weekend, TMAT is launching a brand new video series, TMAT Drafts. If you're familiar with our podcast series, TMAT Talks, you know we've been spending a lot of time talking about the top 10 models for good and evil. We've been looking at monsters, we've been looking at spellcasters, we've been looking at supporting models. And after the supporting models discussion, I left feeling a little disappointed. The problem with any sort of ranking, if you do a top 10, is there are just so many great models in the Middle-earth strategy battle game, and there just weren't enough spaces for us to rank all of them, which meant that some really, really good models like Boromir, Captain of the White Tower, were left out of a support top 10 list. That was probably a mistake. So to rectify that situation and sort of satisfy my inner completionist, we got the band back together this past weekend and decided to tackle the problem in a new format using a 30-pick snake draft like they use in a lot of professional sports leagues. So we threw every magic caster, every leader model, every supporting model that we could find in both of the army books into this draft pool. If they bear a ring or cast a spell or have some special rule that benefits other models, they're in this list. Here are the ground rules. There are 30 picks total over a 3-round snake draft. The rule of 1 is in effect. Only 2 of your picks can be spent on leader models. And if you're frugal with your picks, you can unlock some special list building power-ups. Yes, you heard right. It wouldn't be a TMAT production without some lists. Many of these models need other troops or heroes to truly shine anyway, so we're indulging our creative fancies. Each player gets to build a 1,000-point army. You can include warriors from any force represented by one of your heroes, but your hero choices are limited to the heroes you drafted and any independent heroes in their factions. Since this is an exercise in fantasy, we're waiving any list building restrictions in a model's profile, which means yes, you can take King Alessar and Boromir, Captain of the White Tower, in the same army list. There's no points cap in this draft, but if you spend less than 800 points total on your 6 heroes, you can unlock 2 additional bonuses. First, if your final force includes any contingents that would normally be red allies, they become yellow to encourage creativity in your drafting. You can stick with thematic historic choices if you like, but we want you to be free to explore new ideas and synergies. Second, if you didn't go over the 800 points in drafting your heroes and you have a contingent or 2 that aren't green allies, you can unlock their army bonuses by reducing your 1,000-point cap by 25 points for each of those contingents that aren't historical allies. And yes, that means if you have a force that includes a legendary Legion contingent, you can pay to unlock their Legion special rules as well. If you go over 800 points on your first draft picks, you can still make all the contingents in your force convenient allies, but you got to pay 25 points per contingent to make it happen. And there's no option to forge any new green alliances either. But hey, you took more than 800 points of heroes in a 1,000-point list, so we're not going to do you any more favors. Only a hero's base cost counts towards the 800-point cap. You can buy them upgrades later if you wish. You also don't have to feature all 6 of your heroes in your final list, but it would just be kind of sad if you didn't. And there you go. A pretty simple concept, I think, but a fun one. We had a good time with it. If that sounds like something you'd enjoy, we actually have a link to the draft board below. Please share it with your mates, get a couple people together, and then join us on Friday when TMAT Drafts premieres with the top 30 leaders, spellcasters, and supporting models for the forces of good. Watch out for the person next to you, though, that might try to steal your choice. And don't forget, you can share your thoughts with us and check out all of our other content on the Middle-earth Strategy Battle Game. Go to tellmeatale, great or small.blogspot.com. I hope you join us this weekend for TMAT Drafts.